Welcome to Zoology or Botany. I'm Mrs. Stewart and I'll be walking you through this introduction folder. At the top of the course, this is the introduction folder. It does minimize down, but you can always expand it and go through these documents that we'll be talking about so you can refer back to them if you need to. In the teacher contact information page, this is me. I'm Mrs. Stewart. My email address is here, hferguson@alpinedistrict.org. And I typically grade between 8 and 10 p.m. each night, excluding weekends and holidays. Please remember that. It's really hard for me to accommodate grading earlier in the day. So if you email me at 11 o'clock in the morning saying, please hurry and grade this so I can please hurry and test, I cannot accommodate those type of situations. So please take that into consideration as you're pacing yourself through the course. Remember that I grade at night and that you'll receive feedback in the morning. Grading criteria: homework is worth 10 points each, and homework is defined as watching the teacher video and filling out the online notes. Also, storyline interactives are part of homework. Quizzes are worth 20 points, and there is a quiz after each lesson. And you can take these quizzes as many times as you want to get the score that you want. Quizzes are used to help you determine which concepts you understand and which ones you need to review. Virtual dissections in frog guts are also included in quizzes. Assessments are 40 points. There is a mid-unit assessment and an end-of-unit assessment, and these are graded by me. And you will receive feedback and help on these assessments. So if you submit an assessment and don't get a passing score, always check my feedback, which is located under the details button on your assessment. You can hit that details button and my feedback will pop up and help you get a better score on these assessments. So please always check that. Also remember that the mid-unit assessment must be graded and receive a passing score before you may move on. So the mid-unit assessment kind of really stops you in your tracks, and that's important for me so I know that you understand the information before you move on to the next concepts. The final test is worth 100 points. And it's 50 questions, so 2 points a question. And the final test is weighted to be 40% of your grade. The other 3 categories, quizzes, assessments, and homework, are each weighted at 20% of your final grade. Now a note about plagiarism. I get a lot of plagiarism on the mid and end of unit assessments. Plagiarism is when you submit someone else's words as your own. And there are several ways to plagiarize, and here are the common ones I see the most. The first one is copying directly from the internet. You type in the question or you copy the question right from the assessment. You find a website with the answer and you directly copy and paste. So for example, if I ask the question, what is an animal? You type that into Google and you'll find this answer on Wikipedia, this one right here. Copying and pasting the answer directly into the quiz or assessment is plagiarizing, even if you do fix the formatting. Dead giveaways for plagiarism for me are weird formatting issues, like all these weird underlined words that have hyperlinks to Wikipedia. That's dead giveaway. Also, things that I never talk about in your answer are a dead giveaway. So for example, when I discuss what is an animal, I really don't talk about the process of metamorphosis. So if you include this in your answer, I'm kind of thinking, they got that from somewhere else because I did not talk about that at all. The second way you can plagiarize is copying directly from the internet but deleting a few words here and there. So again, if I ask the question, what is an animal? You take this answer from Wikipedia, you cut and copy it, and then you delete some of the words. This is still plagiarizing. This isn't your own words, you just deleted some. So the best thing to do to avoid plagiarism is to do your own work. Use your notes or email me for help. Plagiarism will not be tolerated. You will receive 2 warnings and then a parent or guardian will be contacted by the principal of East Shore Online. So it's always just easier to do your own work. Now, unit objectives, these are the things that we're expected to learn by the end of the unit. You'll see these unit objectives at the beginning of every lesson. This is just them organized here so you can know what to expect and what we'll be learning about in the unit. If there is a frog guts dissection in the unit somewhere, I've included these frog guts instructions. It's a video, a short 5-minute video that will help you walk through frog guts so you understand how to do the dissections, and also so you understand how to get credit for the dissections. So if you're enrolled in a botany class, this isn't going to be relevant, but if you're enrolled in a zoology class, it will be. In zoology, I also have an animal phyla and classes guide. You can either print this or save this file. These are all the classes and phyla we'll be talking about in the unit throughout zoology. There's a similar one for botany. And then in every unit, I do include a study guide. It's really helpful to have this study guide at the beginning of the unit so you can see what we'll be learning about. And so as you go through the unit, you can see what we've talked about and maybe make notes or go back and learn something if you're still not clear and it's on the study guide. So this is the end of the introduction video. Now you can go ahead and take the introduction quiz, which is just a quiz to gauge your understanding on the class policies and procedures, and then you can move on from there.